Hey everybody, welcome back to Blushing Nerd Tarot. I have a bit of a treat for myself today. That new deck to me, old deck to probably almost everyone in the community. It is the Wild Unknown. This is, I think, one of the best selling modern decks in the world, really. It actually reached the New York Times bestseller list, which is pretty incredible. But it's new to me. It's not one that I had before, so I decided to pick that up along with the companion Animal Spirit deck. And this is a 4-deck series. I learned 3 of which are out, so I have to get the third. They didn't have it, so I didn't get it right away. But these are the 4 decks. Animal Spirit, which I just picked up right here. The Tarot. Archetypes is out. And then Alchemy, fortuitously, is releasing on July 5th, 2022. So I pre-ordered that. So I thought it'd be really fun, since these are new to me, to go through, maybe do a deck test drive on the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Animal Spirit deck, to take a closer look at them. So you can see here, TW Alchemy deck, now available for pre-order. You can go to Amazon. I'll put that link there. That's, talk about a large format for art. Pretty incredible. You can go to Amazon, place that pre-order there. You can do it through Barnes & Noble. You can do it through a number of different sources. It is available to purchase. And then I think it ships on July 5th, possibly. I don't think that's the expected receipt date that you would get the deck. But here we are. What's old is new again, I guess? I don't know. It's new to me, so pretty exciting. I love the fact that this is a system, and since I've mentioned before that I do not have a lot of Oracle decks, or something I won't be able to claim much longer because they keep entering my collection. They keep calling to me. I keep seeing them in other people's walkthroughs and things, and I'm enjoying them. So I've been picking them up and been inspired by several other people on YouTube with their presentations. So this one being first the Tarot, and then a series of Oracle decks. Makes it quite interesting. So I'm just gonna pull the cellophane off of both of these, and we'll take a look. I love that. Very cool effect on that. So, again, both decks been out for quite some time, so this will not be new to most people. 2012 is the release date for the original Wild Unknown Tarot, and that was self-published, hand-drawn and self-published in 2012. The HarperCollins version, which is this one, both of these are published by HarperCollins, came out in 2016, so that would be the mass market. May you always be on the inner quest. Really nice presentation. I don't have any other decks from HarperCollins. This is a first for me. Boy, this book is really nice. 207 pages, ends with one of the card descriptions there. Looks like it's nicely broken up into quickly identifiable chapters by those black pages, so you can quickly flip to the start of a different suit, or the majors in this case. We get some tips on understanding the deck up front, major, minors, and so on. I'm really looking forward to reading up on this. And again, because the deck came out quite a while ago, this is not one that I've seen a lot of walkthroughs on. Unlike a lot of the more recent decks in the last few years, they all have walkthroughs that, oh wow, lots of ribbon going on here. You know, a lot of other decks have had recent walkthroughs, which means I've been able to get to them and watch them. I work my way through content creators' backlogs, if there's particularly for content creators that I'm really inspired by and I really enjoy their content. When I have an opportunity to go through their back catalog, I do. I watch as much as I can. It becomes my primary form of entertainment for a while. Miss out on some of my other shows I might watch on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that, because I just chew this stuff up. I just love the content that people put out about decks. Living up to my tarot nerd heritage here, I just can't get enough of some of the different people. I love the different viewpoints that people have, different interpretations. They put their own personal touch on reviews and what they think about the different cards, and that's the stuff that really feeds my passion. I really get excited about how different people view different decks and different cards and all the meanings. And I think I've mentioned before, I think I have a statement about it on my website. The way I feel about that is that we thrive on the variety of opinions. The more people we have issuing their thoughts on these tools that we use, the better informed we'll all be. And I think it could be easy to see that as some confusion or diluting maybe an underlying truth. But in my view, it actually feeds that truth, because it's the variety of opinions and feelings and sensations that people get when they interact with these tools that really drives the power. So I like to watch everything people put out there about these things. So we have the tarot. Take a look at that. And again, I know these have been out there. People have seen these. This is not going to be new material, but why I'm excited about doing this now, first of all, just because they are new to me, and second of all, with that new deck coming out, the Alchemy, I really hope to also I will get the archetypes. And what I'd like to do, and I'd love if somebody would like to collaborate with me on this. I think it'd be amazing. We could do possibly how about a live reading room with four total content creators, other people in the community that like to do those lives. And even if we don't do readings per se, we could do each person sort of represent a deck, and we go through the cards and go through the different systems and talk about just our thoughts and feelings on them. 4 decks, 4 people in the room. I think that'd be pretty fantastic. 207 pages in this guidebook. Same sort of system here for dividing up the chapters, so you can find your place quickly if there's certain things you're looking for. Oh, sorry, Simon. Should have put an alert in there, but I was not aware that was coming up. I know some people are sensitive to different animals, and that's something, it's hard to keep track of everyone's different sensitivities. So, perhaps as I flip through this, if I know something's coming up, I can try to say, but I know typically the ones that, this is interesting. Well, I'll say quickly, the ones that I know can be triggers for some people would be moths, spiders, snakes. Those are the top ones I can think of. I'm certain there are more, but I do apologize if I flip to one and don't have an opportunity to give any advance notice. Not sure what's going on here. Both of the books seem to have some, I don't know, some damage there. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I'm very picky about that with my regular books. I have kind of a large book collection. I like antiquarian books. I collect old. In particular, I like, it's kind of an odd one, but I like books that were printed in the 19th century, you know, so authors like Hawthorne, and that were printed during their lifetimes, so that they were actually printed while those authors were alive, I think is just really pretty magical. So I do have some early editions of some Hawthorne and some other authors that those American Gothic literature from that time period that I think I love. Anyway, very picky about those books and the conditions, and I like to get signed copies, and they're just beautiful. But you know, for guidebooks like this, it's fine. I'm probably going to keep it in the box so that I can keep everything together. So I'm not too concerned about that, but it is a little weird that they both have almost exactly the same type of damage in the same place. So maybe something at Harper that they need to work on for their machines, or I don't know, it's odd. So beautiful box, beautiful presentation. This is really stunning. I mean, that's fun. Just it's so exciting because it reminds me of childhood. We'd get these iridescent stickers. It was kind of a new thing when I was a kid, I think. And so everybody that made stickers started making them with this iridescent foiling. It was really fun. I digress. So please, in the comments, let me know if you would be interested in doing some sort of collaboration. Doesn't have to be live either. Whatever you're comfortable with. After this 4th deck comes out, the Alchemy, Wild Unknown Alchemy deck and guidebook. Perhaps 3 other creators would like to join me. We can each pick one of the decks and have some fun. Whatever shape that may take. So, get the deck out of this one here. So. 2 feet, 4 feet. Scales or hide. May our minds stay open and our wings span wide. It's fun. So, same symbol on the inside of the box. This one has the nice rainbow colors. I need to clean up. I see I need to clean up after my incense over there. So we'll hide some of that mess so you all don't have to stare at it. So the Wild Unknown Tarot. Again, most of you will have seen this. Oh, we're starting with the Swan suit. I guess the guidebook went the same way, didn't it? The guidebook ended with a chapter on the majors. Is that what's happening here? Yeah, that is. So, oh yes, I've seen this on a couple of walkthroughs. I think maybe people have mentioned this as one of the decks, you know, that in some tags about their top 10s or their different, you know, I think maybe this deck has come up because now seeing this Fool, I feel like I've seen this recently and somebody's flipped through. So I'll do a few of these, but again, assuming you're familiar with them, don't need to go through the whole thing. Interesting Empress card. The Emperor, and we see the contrast there. I imagine imagine that's intended to be a solar eclipse. I'll have to read about that in the book. Some of you may be shouting into your iPads or your devices. No, it's this, you know, but that's all you can do. So the common key that we see. Get several symbols there. You could feel the action with the way the rays and the hair from the mane. Justice. This also, I can get the wrapping back out here. Yes. So, for those of you who have an older version of this, this card was changed, and I'm not sure what about it changed. It may be the colors. I feel like I've heard someone talk about that. But it's possibly the colors in the rays that come out from the middle. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at an older version. I don't have that. By the way, these are the backs. So the card stock on these, I'm not impressed, to tell you the truth. It's fine. It's not glossy. It doesn't have that laminated sheen to it, you know, that super gloss that I'd really, I can't handle. However, you know, so they feel okay, but they feel like, you know how some cards, you can tell where they've been punched to cut because there's a lip around the edges where you can feel that blade came down and pushed. Maybe it wasn't super sharp or something. These have that. So, and sometimes that catches when you shuffle. And it feels like these have a little bit of that. You feel a bump as they slide past each other. Again, it's not a deal breaker. It's fine, but they could have done better on cardstock, honestly. That Hermit, though, that is, I love it. The oil lamp. I love that. Wheel of Fortune. Strength. Puts the strength on its head a little bit here. How do you depict it? I've seen, you know, strength in other animal decks, animal focus decks, that the strength has an interesting connotation. This one, it's just the lion holding a rose in its mouth. That's the Hangman, of course, be a bat. Love those red eyes. That's fun. The Death card. Temperance. This. So I don't know if any of you have been to Florida. This may be an egret. I'm not sure. But I do spend some time on an island on the Gulf side of Florida pretty much every year. It's known for its birding habitats and wonderful places to see birds, migratory birds, and do a lot of photography down there and some painting. But anyway, you'll often see the birds in this sort of posture where the wings are spread a little bit, and often they're looking down. So it's not that the head is tilted down; it's that maybe it's tilted to the side a bit, so they can see down into the water. And what they're doing with their wings is they're actually creating shade to reduce the glare on the surface of the water so that they can see the fish that they're trying to get, which is fun to see and watch them hunt in their natural environment there. But this, okay, so Temperance, we have the water and the fire balancing each other out. And in the middle is, well, sort of in the middle is a bird that's able to remain there because the elements are being balanced. The devil. In the tower. Star. The moon. And I don't want to rush because these are beautiful images, but again, I feel like most people have probably already seen plenty of these. If you don't already have the deck, you've probably seen the walkthrough. The sun. Judgment. And the world. Very nice. Very nice. So this is a pip deck with, I suppose you get some, okay, so you get some animals, you get some indication of meaning with some of the illustrations. There you go. So we have daughter, son, mother, and father. That could bring up an interesting conversation, and probably already has. I didn't realize that actually when I got this. That sort of standard run-of-the-mill approach to a family. Be interesting to pick that up in the guidebook and see, is that problematic? I don't know. I feel like, it is coming from 20 years ago too. We've done a lot to get past some of the stereotypical depictions in that amount of time. And that could be too strong of a statement as well in terms of what this is without having read the book, but it's something I'm mindful of, so keep that in mind. The bear. Earthworm. Rabbit. So we have the element symbols at the top. Looks like they are grouped by that. Raccoon, fox, snake, buffalo, lamb, elk, deer, wolf, spider, horse. Okay, then we're changing into the water, and the creatures, of course, fit. Crocodile, stingray, fish, starfish. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So, plenty of interesting things to, and we are getting to. There we go. Let's get past a little bit here. Crow. I've seen others feature this owl picture before. So, okay. This is a deck that, ooh, look at that. Some foiling. Let's see if I can get it to catch the light correctly again. There we go. That's fun. The golden egg, huh? So we have, okay, here we go. So yeah, this is a separate section here. So we have the phoenix, sea serpent, dragon, golden egg, sacred geometry maybe going on in there, the black egg. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't show the backs of this yet, but I was thinking it was similar. So the tarot deck, there we go. How about that connection there? And that's the black egg. The unicorn. That moon in the background. Little hints of color all over that. And the cosmic egg. Definitely excited to get into the book on this one and find out what the author's intent was for a lot of this. Again, you know, I'm stuck now. I apologize. I'm sure you've all been through this already 1,000 times, and I just needed to watch some videos before I did this, but I wanted to dive in because I was excited. But really, we're in an animal-based deck, and we went with daughter, son, mother, and father. I'm just going to have to trust that there might be more information that I'm missing on that. And if that's not the case, how do we feel about that? Has it prevented any of you from working with it, or caused any issues? Maybe if you're reading for other people, does it come up? Do we think that is an issue? So I think I'll leave it there. I was actually, so I thought maybe I would do a deck test drive here, but I've actually, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot for me to learn with this one before I could do a meaningful test drive, and this is ended up being more of a box opening. So and just a quick snapshot, and really an advertisement for other creators to message me and say, yes, I think we should do a 4-deck event of some sort, whatever shape that may take. So what I'm going to do instead of any sort of deck test drive with this one is I'm going to jump back to the deck. I put a video out yesterday about the Woodland Wardens and have been just loving that. So I'm going to shuffle that up a little bit. And I'm going to do a quick pull for the weekend. And I'll probably be back with at least another 1, maybe 2 videos over the weekend. We'll see. But for now, I'll just pull the 1 actually. So for the weekend, it is Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there who celebrates. We have the butterfly and the snowdrop. And the key word for this one is hope. So, hope for the weekend. Perhaps you've had an interesting transition of sorts lately. I know a lot of people are going through that period of change that frequently happens this time of year. We have folks coming out of school. Even if you're not graduating, the transition from being in school every day, whether you're a teacher or an educator or in education of any sort, or you're a student, that transition from a straight stretch of long days and lots of study, moving into hopefully maybe a period of relaxation, that's not without its own stresses too. That's a big change, especially for people that thrive on routine. It can be surprising for some that transitioning to a time of increased freedom could somehow be difficult. But the fact of the matter is, it is very difficult for some people to go from a routine that happens every day to a complete lack of routine. That increases ambiguity. Ambiguity increases anxiety. So that can be a stressor this time of year, and hopefully starting to fade now that we're mid-June. I hope that's true for you, and hope that's our card, right? So other transitions happening this time of year. A lot of people get married this time of year, and there's great hope in that, right? A new beginning. There are plenty of other kinds of hope that happen this time of year. We're in that growing part of the season, and I really do hope that you feel that sense of hope this weekend, and you carry it with you, and it gives you the energy to enjoy the little things, the snowdrops, the butterflies. So that's all for today. Thanks for tagging along. Let me know if you'd be interested in joining me for some sort of event around the Wild Unknown family of decks. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care, everybody.